Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Debunked Paranormal, and in today's video we have 5 clips that we will be debunking, and you need to tell me in the comment sections, do you think what I debunked is true, or am I just riding the coattails of these clips to make money? And also, I need you guys to go ahead and smash that like button because I've been cursed by a deranged woman. And to help combat the derangedness of this woman's curse, likes, comments, shares, everything like that will be appreciated. And watch till the end. That's the entire clip. It ends there and it starts there. Now, in my experience, why it starts in the middle of the clip, I guess that's how it was given through to them. Or I don't know. I don't know the original clip. But if we take a green screen effect of mist. So let me show you guys. Here I have a green screen misting effect. The very first frame is of the mist. So bigger view. The very first frame is the mist just being there. So it doesn't start slowly coming into, it's just there. This is a mist explosion. I don't have the exact mist that they have, but I have that. Now, then there's another thing that happens here on screen, and it's this. It is right over here. I'm sorry. Right over here. You sort of have the thing split in half like that. Now that tells me that what these people did is they wanted to get this sphere effect out of it. So they had multiple layers trying to nest them together, but it just didn't work out properly, and that's what they got there. Now, if we take the mist, for instance, that starts there. If we take that and we use Ultra key to key out the green screen, so we don't have that. So now we just have the mist, right? But this mist has a starting point which is clear as day. Now we could bring the opacity down of that, but you'll still see it. But not just that. Something looks off. And if you had, you can also see it coming out there as well, where it stops. So you'll have to resize that. And my numlock. You'll have to resize that to have it full screen. But then you don't just key it out like that. You have your matte generation that you'll play with the pedestal, but that will change some of it will change the face of it. It will look different, and you'll have the contrast boost as well. And that's sort of what you have on this thing. We have, so with the contrast boost and all of that off, you get more body to the mist. So these people obviously had a bad green screen, sort of like what I have. It's not fully lit. So I have to boost the contrast and stuff like that, because if I don't, it looks like this. So I have to boost contrast. And I guess this is what they done. They didn't have a proper green screen mist. It was unevenly lit. Now, okay, let's get, because I'm getting lost here. I'm getting lost in what I'm supposed to do and say. My mind just gets scattered. But okay, let's go like this, for instance. Now, we can't have the point over here. We can't have that start because you'll see it. So if we were to move this in place there, just as an example, make it smaller, you will see the starting point. So how would you fix that? Okay, so the best way to fix that is you will duplicate this layer. You will duplicate that. But I will put one layer over the mist, so we can't see the mist at all now, but that's fine. We're not going to be worried about that. Then we'll do a opacity layer. So we'll take the opacity tool. Let me just zoom in to about there. So we have this table here, and I guess this is why the table is here strategically placed. Then we'll take the opacity layer and we will then follow this table, the foosball table. Roughly, we do not have to make this perfect because it's going to be the exact same as the background, but we just want to hide the mist. So we will just follow this slightly. We do not have to be perfect about this at all. And it's going to be there. Okay. So now we have that done. So we have our mist back, but now our mist starting point is behind the table. Excuse me. The starting point of the mist is now behind the table, which is exactly what we wanted. So we can't see the starting point. Oh, we can see it a little bit, but we can change that easy with the movement of the mist now behind the table in that same video. So, but now we have an issue up top here where it goes out of frame. So we can enlarge that, but we don't want it to be that large. We want to keep it small. So what do we do now? So on the mist layer, which is this green one over here, you guys, yeah, you can still see. We'll do another opacity layer, but this time I'm gonna, yeah, okay, let's keep it the same. The mist layer, we can close that one so we can see the entire mist layer, and we can follow it like this, right? And then we can feather that. Pulling this back will feather that. But now we're starting to see it's going into the realm over there, which we don't want. So we'll bring that down. We can, and the fun thing about this is you can make a shape out of this. I keep grabbing the wrong thing. However you want. This is the nice thing about the opacity layer is you can shape it in whatever shape you want it to be. Okay, so now we'll have that mist layer over there, and that's gonna just do that, and we'll click there, we'll put it behind, and then we can't just do that because that is a bit too obvious. So now the entire opacity of the clip, we will I've got the wrong one. Never mind. This one is the one that I want. I was about to say, what the hell is happening with this thing? We'll bring the opacity down of this, barely visible. Let's make it 2%, barely visible. And then we'll play that back. Okay, that's too fast. Let's slow that down because that just looks like an explosion now, which we do not want. So we'll use the rate stretch and we'll do that. We'll do that and we'll go back in here. We will say speed and duration, and we will do optical framing or optical flow. It's playing back a bit laggy. I don't understand why. But do you see what I mean? So, and this is just quickly playing around, showing you how this would be done. It's not, I'm not trying to professionally sit here and fool you. That's not my whole thing. I just want to show you how easy that is. 1% maybe would be better, just to sell it a bit more. Or even 0.5. Yeah, 0.5 would be better. So we have that layer there. But yeah, if I had the exact same mist illusion that they have here, I could do it as well. That's my whole point. It's so simple to do this. Okay, next up we have this. Let me bring that in so I can see it better. Okay, I always say I'm not going to do this, but there's so many new people to the channel that probably don't know what I'm talking about here. But it is the ghost caught on CCTV or doorbell camera. So this is the ghost. Apparently that's a ghost. I'm saying that's not a ghost. Look, these CCTV cameras or the doorbell cameras are not known for their fantastic recording ability, their fantastic image quality, because that's not what it does. It's a security camera. Small sensor, does not wake up easily to send data and to process what it is seeing. So it doesn't do that task very well. These are static. So everything in this that is not moving is static. These are smudges. I don't know what the smudges are, but all of the static stuff, not moving, static equals not moving. Perfectly clear as day. But the moving objects in the film or in the clip appears to be ghost-like. But not just that, but look at the moths and the flies and whatnot flying. They're leaving these streaks. You see that streak it's leaving? That's a moth. But look at its appearance. Isn't that weird how it appears? Look at the streaks. Because the sensor of the Ring doorbell can't process fast enough what it's seeing, and it appears as these streaks, broken images coming through, which appears ghost-like when a human is walking there. So that is a man walking there, but because the camera can't deal with moving objects in low light situations, it's slow to process that, and that's why it appears like that. But let's go the other route. This is a ghost. How easy is that to fake? Well, for that, my friends, we have to go over to another clip. Let me just prepare this for you. I got this clip prepared for you to show you how I'm going to fake this. This is of CCTV footage, fast forwarded obviously, of someone breaking in. But as you can see, he walks across this area. Perfect for faking a ghost. Let's look at this. We'll duplicate what we have. We'll duplicate that layer. For the bottom layer, which is our main layer, right, has this specific image, which is perfect. It's not moving. So we can, however, not duplicate that and just take a snapshot of that. Sorry, it is hot today. It's 35, almost winter. Brilliant. So we can take a snapshot of that. We'll drag that in. It's larger than the actual clip. We'll put that down there. And we will place that on top. I don't know why I did that. And we will bring down the opacity. Let me just see where we find this guy. There he is. I just want to know where he is. We'll bring the opacity down of this. Just a smudge, just like that. And as you can see, there's a ghost appearing walking across. It's that simple. Did you see that? The car starts out with a bicycle on top of it right there. So they're saying this is a glitch in the matrix, by the way. There's the bicycle. There you can still see the bicycle, and then it's gone. How did they do that? Now, I want you to focus on something here, ladies and gentlemen, this area. Let me zoom in on that. And I'm going to show you how this is done as well. It's so simple. Look how smooth this area is over here. Isn't that weird? But before we show you how it's done, let's go from this point of view. Let's go forward. Look at the smudging. And look at that straight line smudge over there as well. And just look at everything, what it does. Look at this disappearing. Boom, it's gone. Something appears there. I don't know why they fake it the way they do. Something appears there. Look at this smudge over here. Look at the pole. Boom, there's that. Back. The car takes part of the pole with it. And it snaps back. This corner over here is all smudged up. That's smudged up. Yeah, so this is very simple to do. Let's jump back over to this one here. So they faking their part on this side. I'm going to fake my part on this side. So there's the car driving forward. I'm going to make the car up until this point because it automatically zooms in. Up until this point, I'm going to make the car drive without a bicycle on the roof. Okay. So we can have it start with a bicycle, and then let's have the bicycle start disappearing from this part over here. So only this part won't have a bicycle. Okay. So how will we do that? Well, first off, let's find a proper space. Probably here. No? Seems fine. Okay, let's snap a picture of that. Because we want to use this picture. I want to use this picture as the baseline. So what we'll do, let me have a think about this real quick. We will introduce a crop, but not the crop on this side. We want a better crop than that. So we will go crop over here, and we will place that down there. Wait a minute, place it down there. Okay, I just want to minimize that. I want to see the bicycle come in there, and let's zoom that in 150. Something else that I've noticed I want to have a look at. So from there, the bicycle needs to be faded out, so up until here. Let's bring that back. Let's drop the opacity till about there. I want to follow that bike. So let's do this. Let's bring that back real quick. Man, I kind of forgot how to do this. Let's okay, we have the crop, so we have that. Okay, I'm gonna do it like this. Almost forgot how to do this. So we'll do it sort of like that. Just like that. Okay, let's follow the bicycle, but I also want to see my cropped area. So let's drop the opacity down like that. Okay, let's see the mask. Okay, the mask can drop down a little bit to about there. It is being feathered as well, as you can see the feathering line. So we can take the feathering line out completely. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's put it there. Follow that bicycle. Yeah, okay, the bicycle is where it needs to be. Okay, so now what we'll do is we'll bring the crop layer back up completely. We will click on the mask. See, that's the mask. And we will invert that. There we go. Okay, now we have the bicycle there. We will invert that. Okay, now I've got the bicycle stuck there, which is not normal, but the car is driving without the bicycle, as you can see. So let's have it on that screen over there. So there we have the car with the bicycle. The bicycle snaps back into place where it was, but there the car drives without the bicycle, and then there's the zoom in one. Okay, so let's nest this. And I don't have time to think about nonsense like this right now. My mind doesn't want to do it. Okay. So let's zoom in and quickly see. Okay, there it goes. Okay, so as it's driving, you don't see as much smudging as you would with that other guy's video. I guess I'm better. Don't really know. But you can see a smudging area fault over here. But I mean, I don't have as much smudge as that guy, which is way better than what he did it. Didn't you guys think? I think. I know. Because I'm just better. But okay. There is the vehicle driving without the bicycle, and then the bicycle just appears, by the way. It jumps from that spot to that spot. Boom. That's nice. Yeah, but that's how it's done. It's so simplistic. It's so stupid. Don't believe the hype. Next one. Here we go.
You can put my glasses on now to find us a bat. So this is popular, quite a popular bothy by the looks of it. Someone actually stayed last night. It was nice and tidy when we came in. So plaudits to whoever stayed here last night. Well done. Absolutely spotless. Hold on a minute. Whoa. Whoa. I'm out. I'm out of here. No.
And
Okay. So this clip, right? For me, this guy sitting right here, he's the one. There's a string attached to that, with a string in the other room, so that when you pull it, it loops through something on the other room and it pulls the door closed. And this is why I'm saying this is the case. This guy has the string in this hand over here. And when he stands up, he's got this hand free over here. His left hand is free, but he insists on picking the camera up with his right hand, because as he picks it up, he doesn't stand up, not afraid of anything. That happens. I think it's because he still has the string and for more dramatic effect. And then when he runs out, I'll show you now why I'll show you with proof why I say that is what I'm saying it is, okay? Sorry. And then when he runs out, the door slams behind him.
No.
As if he wasn't the one that just pulled it with his hand as he ran by.
I'm out. I'm out of here. No.
Okay. Well, why do I say it's him that pulls a string to close the door? Because he's got the reaction of a housefly. No, even better. He's got the reaction of Nicolas Cage, where he sees into the future for like 10 seconds and stuff. He's got that reaction. Housefly mated with Nicolas Cage and it became him. Look at this. Let's go back. So, from the point of the door moving, now ladies and gentlemen, look at this guy. Door starts moving and then he reacts after the door has already settled in its position. Now, when is Mr. Housefly Nicholas over here? When does he start moving? Check this out. So right here, in that frame, right there, as you see, right there, that frame, he starts reacting to the door moving, but the door is not moving yet. Or the door has just started moving. So when does the door actually move or start moving? So he reacts. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There the door starts actually making a big jump. 6 frames from when the door starts making a jump to when he's almost looking at it.
Absolutely spotless. Absolutely spotless.
Yeah, no, that's the reaction.
Absolutely spotless.
That's the reaction from someone that knows what's happening. He's pulling it with his left hand. He's pulling the string. And as he starts pulling it, he starts looking. Because he knows when it's happening, because he's the one doing it. You do not react immediately when something starts. Because we as humans do not have the ability to do that. We are all more like this guy.
Absolutely spotless.
He doesn't know when this is going to happen. But he, immediately, as it starts moving, he knows it's there. Okay, anyway, and then he slams the door behind him as well. But it is... I don't have that part because they start talking about it. Oh, I could have probably have it on there. No. Well, anyway, doesn't even matter. Next clip, part of them as well.
And we're trying to like rationalise it. I mean, I don't particularly believe in ghosts, and neither does mine. So we're kind of thinking that it might have been just like the backdraft of the wind. I mean, there's just
starting to debunk what just happened. A lot of these ghost hunters do that. They debunk what they think just happened to explain it away. But we all know that they just say that for whatever.
Storm going on outside, so
yeah. But I still don't believe it was the wind, but it's the only when the wind's blowing that strong outside, and there's no, it's the only rational explanation, even though. No. I'm not even looking at that. No, I'm not looking at it. It's moving, right? I don't know. I'm honest, I don't know where to go. I don't know where to go.
This can't be right.
I don't.
I'm not.
Okay. He doesn't react to it. In the first one, the door starts closing, jump up and run away. Second time, the chair starts moving, having a laugh. But the chair's moving towards them. But look at this. As the chair's moving.
If the wind, I mean, there's a storm going on.
He's got himself in frame. He's got him in frame as well. He can see that because he sees the LCD screen of the camera.
But I still don't believe it was.
But then here, he starts framing the camera so that you can see the chair's about to move. Now, how is the chair moving? Once again, also, I know you guys don't like to hear this, especially the people that believe 100% in this when we say this, but it's strings. Strings is the most commonly used thing. Now, there's one tied attached to his foot or his leg, and that's how he's moving that. Look at the camera starts shaking as the chair starts moving. It's not because he's scared, it's because he's trying to get that chair to move without making it obvious, and then the camera starts shaking.
When the wind's blowing that strong outside, and there's no...
There the camera starts to shake because that is him preparing his leg to move it.
It's the only rational explanation, even though...
And look at all the shaking when the chair starts moving, because that's when he needs to start moving his leg. Lots of movement, then no movement. Movement again, but check the camera shake.
No, I'm not even looking at that. No, I'm not looking at it.
Do you see that? So when the chair is moving,
it's the only rational.
There's camera shake. When the chair is not moving, there's no camera shake.
Even though.
No camera shake, but then he starts to move his leg again.
I'm not even looking at that.
Camera starts shaking.
No, I'm not looking at it.
This is so obvious to me. Okay, final one. I don't know what to think of this. I don't know what to make of this. You guys tell me. I think it's someone, once again, with a string just pulling a thing, or standing on a higher end of what it is, and then using the arm to do it. This is what I think. You tell me what you think. Seems like someone trying to break it out. I don't know.
It is a ghost.
Yeah, naturally. Anything that you see that happens that you can't explain, naturally a ghost.
No, it's a ghost.
It's not the wind. Don't be stupid. I think it's someone trying to break the thing out, or it's planned. Have your hand up high, push that thing so we can't see your hand, anything like that. I don't think it's a ghost. I don't think it's something malicious. I think it's planned, or just someone playing around trying to break it out. I think that's what's happening here. And there's a bang inside. I mean, yeah, that's definitely someone mucking about. But that is what I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed it. Please remember to leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.